Miss Starks, 5th grade teacher and grade team leader. So here at South Bronx Classical 2 and Classical Charter Schools as a whole network, we are very committed to implementing diversity, equity, and inclusion in every aspect of our work. We make sure that our scholars are represented in what they're learning. So we have curricular audits in every grade, and teachers are able to suggest what we can do to make the curriculum more applicable to scholars. So thinking about what books are showing Black and Brown students that look like the scholars that are in our classrooms every day, what math word problems are going to be applicable to scholars. We also have professional development opportunities for our staff every month, and we are able to sign up for many different aspects of DEI, focusing on gender in the classroom, race in the classroom, how our own identities are impacting our instruction, and how we can think about our own identities in the classroom. For me, as a Black, white, biracial person and woman of color, seeing my students learning in the classroom and being able to relate with them, not 100%. My scholars have many different backgrounds and they come from many different places, but being able to relate to them and understand that as a scholar of color and myself as a teacher of color, that I can be there to be the change that I wanted to see when I was a scholar, and I can give them the tools to understand the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And also we communicate very often with families when we're thinking about how are we going to make our parents feel welcome. Great, we have many different opportunities for parents that, events like Bachata Night, where we're coming up with different ways to showcase different cultures that are inside of our school. So parents are often really excited, like, oh my gosh, we have Bachata Night. We have other nights. We're gonna have Africa Night in the spring. So we're really excited to be able to celebrate the different types of scholars and their heritages and the countries that they come from, the neighborhoods that they come from, and know that we are centering that in the classroom among staff and among scholars. We support scholars 100%. The challenges are there and the bar is very, very high. Our expectations for scholars are very high, and when we think about what is going to challenge scholars, we're looking towards what they're going to be tested on. So if I know that a scholar will be going over, like in 5th grade, fractions, we're using fractions in any part of the day. So I'm understanding in a number story, when it's outside of the regular math block, what I can apply, what conjectures and math conjectures I can apply to other blocks during the day. We develop not only a procedural understanding of math and science, but conceptual understandings in number sense, so scholars are able to apply it to many different parts of the day. I'd also say that scholars are exposed to many different subjects. In terms of history, my scholars are learning about the Enlightenment and the French Revolution. They're learning about not just US history, but world history. They're learning about geography, and different things that other scholars at other schools might not be exposed to. We also support scholars with homework, daily homework. We're giving rich feedback for scholars, and we're communicating also with parents and with our scholar services team to make sure that scholars have the tools to be able to not only understand the content, but apply the content that they're learning. I would also say that we are awesome in differentiation and understanding that if a scholar needs scaffolding, if they need to chunk a question, if they need different strategies to be able to understand the content, we're there, and we're there to plan ahead and make sure that scholars are understanding whatever we're teaching, depending on how they learn, if they're a visual learner, auditory learner, and making sure that we're supplementing our lessons with those things so the scholars are able to learn the best that they can.